Have you ever noticed how every generation has someone who stands on a stage and promises heaven on earth? They speak softly, about equality, justice, and fairness. They promise that no one will be poor, that everyone will live happily, and that society will finally be fair. And the audience applauds. Because who doesn't want a world without suffering? But what if I told you, those promises are a trap? A trap carefully designed to steal the one thing that makes you truly human, your freedom. This is the brutal truth about socialism. It doesn't free people. It controls them. It doesn't empower the poor. It enslaves everyone. Welcome to the system that promises equality, and delivers misery. Socialism always begins with beautiful words. Let's share the wealth. Let's take from the rich and give to the poor. Let's make life fair for everyone. Sounds noble, right? But look closer. When you hand over your property to the government, you are not creating fairness. You are surrendering your ownership, your effort, and your future. Under socialism, the state decides what's fair. The state decides who gets what, how much, and when. And when one central authority controls everything, your home, your money, your business, you don't live in equality. You live in obedience. The first thing socialism kills is freedom. It takes away your right to choose. You can't start your own business freely, because the government will manage that. You can't buy or sell as you wish, because it's not fair to others. You can't even speak your mind, because truth itself becomes dangerous when the system controls thought. And the irony? It's always done for your own good. The rulers say, "We'll take care of you." But history shows that the moment they start taking care of you, they start owning you. They take your money in the name of equality. They take your property in the name of justice. And eventually, they take your freedom in the name of peace. Let's not talk theory. Let's talk history. The Soviet Union promised a workers' paradise. Result? Over 20 million dead, starvation, and silence. Cuba promised equality and prosperity. Result? A nation where doctors drive taxis and people risk their lives to escape. Venezuela, once one of the richest countries in Latin America. Then socialism took over. Today, people wait in line for bread, medicine, and water. Every socialist state began with applause. And ended with hunger, fear, and control. When the state becomes God, the people become slaves. And every time the people try to speak up, the same thing happens. They are silenced. Because truth is the first casualty in any socialist revolution. Socialism doesn't just control your wallet. It controls your mind. It tells you what to think, what to say, and even what to feel. You're told to hate the successful, because they are selfish. You're told to distrust ambition, because it's greedy. You're told to rely on the government, because you can't do it alone. That's how control is built, not with guns, but with guilt. People start believing that depending on the government is moral. They stop dreaming. They stop creating. They stop thinking freely. And a society that stops thinking freely is already enslaved. So why do people still fall for socialism? Because it dresses up tyranny in kindness. It sells control as compassion. It replaces personal responsibility with government dependency, and people feel safe. But it's a false safety. It's the kind of safety a bird feels inside a cage. You're fed, you're sheltered, but you'll never fly again. They promise equality, but it's the equality of a cemetery. Everyone equal, because everyone has lost everything. Freedom is not perfect. Freedom can be messy. Freedom allows some to fail, but it also allows others to rise. In a free society, your effort decides your success. In socialism, your loyalty decides your survival. That's why innovation dies under socialism. Because no one works hard for what they don't own. No one dreams when dreams are punished. No one speaks truth when truth is forbidden. Freedom may have risks, but control has consequences. So, the next time someone tells you that socialism is a system of compassion, ask them this. If it's so kind, why does it always need force to survive? If it's so fair, why do people have to escape from it, never into it? Socialism doesn't bring equality. It brings control. It doesn't protect the poor. It creates poverty. And it doesn't free the people. It chains them, with promises that sound sweet, but taste like submission. True equality isn't when everyone has the same. It's when everyone has the freedom to try. True justice isn't when the government gives you something. It's when no one can take from you what you've earned. And true kindness isn't in control. It's in freedom. Because freedom is the only system where the poor can rise, the rich can fall, and every human being can live with dignity. So choose freedom. Protect your right to own, to speak, to dream, and to live without fear. Because once socialism takes that away, you may never get it back. If this message opened your eyes, hit like, share this video with others, and subscribe for more deep, thought-provoking content, where truth still has a voice. Because as long as we speak the truth, freedom will never die.